So I know Mr. Ferguson from the finance industry. We had grown into having a mentor-mentee type of relationship. And it's been, almost 10 years since we've known each other. And so, throughout my career in finance and also transitioning into entrepreneurship, he's been very instrumental in providing sound advice.
I originally met Roger as a young lawyer and a newly minted staffer at the Federal Reserve Board. I'd heard the stories about the legend of Roger Ferguson, and he is an icon in the Federal Reserve System, but particularly as a black lawyer and one of the few black staffers at the Fed. And Roger is only, of course, one of 3 Fed governors who are African American. So I've always admired Roger greatly from afar, but the opportunity to get to know him more was just so incredibly impactful in my life. And I'm fortunate to have been able to develop a really good relationship with him over the years.
I know Roger through various professional interactions. I guess I met him first in the late 1990s. Roger's qualities as a leader and as a business person are all tied up into what make him just such an amazing individual. He's got a gift for meeting people where they are. He never talks down to people. On the other hand, he always wants to make sure he sort of carries on a conversation at the highest level.
Fortunately enough, Roger has always made himself incredibly accessible to me.
Roger is intelligent, thoughtful, and committed.
Mr. Ferguson is a leader. He's an exceptional human being, and he's very generous with his time.
Okay, so who was your model growing up, like your role model?
And there's this guy named Andrew Bremer, who was the first African American man. He was head of PhD in economics. That ultimately led to study economics and stay in school.
What advice do you have for how to be successful in life?
2 or 3 things. I think you really always just have to be honest. I've also found that I like being a little bit more optimistic. I think being positive is really important. Being resilient, being able to bounce back is pretty important. So, put those 3 things: an honesty, a positive attitude, and a healthy sense that you can bounce back, because not everything's going to work your way all the time. I think those 3 things, at least in my experience, can lead to success.
Roger, congratulations on receiving YouThink's highest honor, the John C. Whitehead Award. I'm John Weiss. I've been involved with YouThink almost from the beginning, and I know that we can only achieve our mission through the continued and growing support of leaders like you and companies like Nuveen. Thank you for your engagement with YouThink, which provides greater opportunity to children from all over New York City, and best wishes from all of your friends at Wells Fargo.
Hey Roger, it's Ted Virtue. I want to congratulate you on your well-deserved John Whitehead Award for YouThink. I've been on the board of YouThink for 25 years, and I believe this is the most important year in our history. Never has there been a greater need for the services of YouThink to help kids throughout New York City, and YouThink stepped up big this year, thanks to your support. I want to thank you and all your partners at Nuveen for all you do for YouThink and all the communities you serve throughout the country. You are a great humanitarian.
This has been a difficult year for everyone, as we have all struggled to combat the dual threats of social and racial injustice and the COVID-19 pandemic. I also know the critical role that youth development nonprofit organizations play in helping young people to thrive. And we know that those who get a good start in life and develop critical life skills when they are young tend to have a much higher quality of life when they are older. Thank you for using your immense talents to support YouThink to ensure their youth development partners have access to the tools and resources they needed to navigate this time. Congratulations on receiving this much-deserved award.